Welcome back. Whether your pet's cold-blooded, an avian, or comes from the reef, we've got an event just for you. It's the Fargo Exotic Pet Expo. It's going to really have something for everyone. There's going to be this great layout, and we've got a gentleman named Curtis joining us today to tell you all about it. So thanks so much for being here.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Kind of paint the picture of what you have going. It's this Saturday, correct?
Yes, Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. The Heart of Lake building at the Fargo Fairgrounds will be filled with snakes and lizards and birds, corals, fish, all the different cages and supplies to keep all these exotic pets. We even have somebody coming in with the more rare Bengal kittens.
More rare. So what does a Bengal kitten mean?
Little cats that look like tigers.
Little tigers?
Yep.
Nice. Are they from India, or where are they from?
To be completely honest, I have no idea where they're from.
Do you, what Bengal kittens I love. Anything else pretty unique that's going to be there?
All of the vendors there are local breeders, so they're not bringing stuff in from a whole bunch of different places. They do a lot of breeding all on their own. They are mixing genetics of leopard geckos and ball pythons to create really cool colors and patterns and new, original, and unique versions of these animals.
I love it. How'd you come up with the idea?
Well, back in 2013, I wanted to run a frag swap, which was all reef, corals, things like that, with the local reef club.
Can you excuse my ignorance? What's a frag swap?
Coral cuttings.
Coral cuttings, okay.
So it's like how you can propagate corals for different aquariums and whatnot. So that was the start of it, and a buddy of mine came up and said, hey, we should really have a reptile event in here too. What do you think about running another event but reptile? I'm like, I don't want to run two. So we talked a little more and combined it into one event to be reef and reptile related, which was the Red River Reef and Reptile Expo. And then I had another person come in and say, hey, it would be really nice if we had something that was more fully encompassing, which was the birth of the Fargo Exotic Pet Expo.
What kind of response you getting? Because it sounds like a great idea.
Well, I know just social media alone, we are 4 times the response this year from last year.
But I mean, are people like, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I've been looking for? Or...
Oh yes, they love having the event there where they can go in and look at all the different types and varieties and see all the different animals that they can keep that are not your average everyday cat or dog.
Do you mind kind of walking us through some of these pics that Tony's putting up?
Sure. This one here is actually one of my wife's Jackson chameleons. It is 1 year old. It came from the Expo last year.
I love that you say one of. How many of these do you have?
She's got 2.
Okay.
She's got 2.
How many do you have?
Actually, my daughter has a bearded dragon. My wife has the Jackson chameleons, and I have the saltwater tank.
The saltwater what, I'm sorry?
Saltwater aquarium, full reef.
Oh, nice. And then these are, I assume, a bunch of, iguanas? Or
bearded dragons.
Bearded dragons, okay.
Yep.
Wow.
So these are baby bearded dragons. More of a representative picture.
Oh,
This is one of the special color ball pythons, the really cool one. This one was bred by Cellar Snakes in Bismarck.
Wow. Are you going to have any demos where like people are wrestling pythons or anything? Or?
There's not much wrestling going on. But we do have some vendors that are very, very good about having some of their animals out and letting adults and kids hold them, especially to get over the fear of some of these animals. If you have hesitations, they have very well-mannered animals that are more than willing to come over and hang out around your neck or on your arm or whatnot.
Talk about these geckos, if you will. I mean, what kind of bird is that again?
That one is a macaw.
Did you get that from Rio?
No, this one is actually one of CARE's birds. So CARE's going to be doing a talk there about the keeping of exotic birds and whatnot, because a lot of people get into it and they may not realize the responsibility that goes along with these birds. Some of them live longer than you and I.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's fascinating. What kind of bird is that?
I believe that's another macaw.
Macaw, okay. Great stuff, man. Anything else you want to share? And then if you can remind people where and when and how much it costs to get in? And
it's Saturday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. The cost is $5 for adults, $3 for teenagers up to 18, and 12 and under are free. West Fargo Fairgrounds, Heart of Lake building. Come on out, check it out.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. So thank you so much for putting it together, and have enjoyed the turnout. Send us some pics, will you, so we can show it on.
We certainly will, and come on out, bring some cameras.
Are you going to have one of these there?
Yes, there will more than likely have some of the tarantulas there as well.
Thank you for being here. All right, check it out on Saturday. Have a great time, and stick around. We got much more coming up right here on North Dakota Today.